Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George, do you think that this is a actual paradox, or do you think that there's a reasonable explanation for what's going on with this song?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Bringing in, so I'm like two-sided on this, because on the one hand, bringing in a time paradox feels too incomplete for this show. Like, I feel like this show is so
well thought out.
like so well thought out and so like well written, and like everything fits into place, even if it doesn't initially make sense. So a time paradox seems too incomplete. On the other hand, there is so much time shenanigans going on that I'm surprised we haven't encountered a time paradox yet. So,
right. Or what if time is a line and going back in time is not going back to the earlier point in the line, but it's a continual straight line. You're just experiencing it like as a side thing, like it's a loop back around kind of, but really you're just going forward. So it's not really a paradox. It's like, this is the future is the past.
The past, yeah. You're moving forward in the timeline, but
Yes.
chronological time
is constantly moving forward in like a universal sense that no one could perceive, but that's really the way it is.
Yeah.
That's a possibility, right? That would avoid paradox.
Maybe. Yeah. 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 That feels like such a like big reveal though, but I guess it's possible that the other timeline people, they were worried with other things and so they never encountered it.
Sure.
And maybe somehow that allows Okabe to like figure out how to bring about a Steins Gate timeline or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to make your thing fit. It's hard.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
yeah, I mean, it's
because
possible.
of the reading Steiner, he's able to grab that song from a different timeline. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
But Kagari was singing it at the station when he met her, though, for the first time.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. Like, Kagari also has some sort of ability. I don't know if it's the same thing. Yeah, but she's got something. So it's always possible, like, a message could have been sent to her somehow.
But she got it from
time.
From Maiuri. So that doesn't really make sense. She didn't get it through the reading Steiner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she got it through Maiuri.
Yeah.
Then I don't know. Then this is a paradox, dude. It's just a time paradox. Yeah. I don't know what else it could be.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see if it is truly a paradox and they're just going to kind of be like, it's a paradox, don't worry about it. Or if it's going to be like something else, or if they really get into like the paradox stuff and like it's really freaking crazy. That would be awesome too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm really curious about that. I'm curious about what the heck the professors are doing with Amadeus.
Right.
Because we know it's been confirmed that the one lady professor is sus, 100%.
Sure.
The dude walked into a hallway and disappeared.
That was so weird, right?
He's still sus to me. He is not, he acts so charming and funny and happy.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
That was so weird.
This could be a front.
That's the weirdest thing that's happened in the show so far, I think, is they just didn't even freaking talk about it. There's just like, that happened, and then they're just like, we're moving on. That's how you know the show is like gonna do something dastardly at some point. Is when they pull this like 5-second little stunt and then don't freaking mention it whatsoever. They gloss over it. If you're not paying attention, if you freaking sneezed, you would have missed it.
Mm-hmm.
You're up to something. I'm freaking watching.
It's coming.
Show.
The pay the not the payout, the whatever frick it's called.
Payoff?
The fulfillment payoff. There we go. That's the word.
English is George's second language.
Literally, it actually is.
Give him a break, guys.
Yes, the payoff of that is going to be insane.
Yes.
It's gonna be a sight to behold. But okay, I'm getting excited. Let's see what
I'm
awaits us
excited too.
here in this
All right,
episode.
let's check it out. Oh, it's a great start. But she's acting like a kid. Daru's freaking so.
Freaking Daru, dude.
Oh my gosh. Is this gonna be fan service?
It's shaping up to be, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Daru, look away.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Susan's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
She's so done. So, man, she's got her memories back, but she doesn't remember the last little bit of things that she did with Suzu, freaking pointing a gun to her, like, and why she had to like do that, and the voices. She doesn't remember any of that.
Yeah. I wonder. Well, no, it was her. I was starting to think, like, what if like something took over her and started controlling her? But no, she was saying like, I hear voices. So it wasn't necessarily another thing controlling her. It was her doing it by her own.
Also, do you think that she would transform into her kid self like this by getting back her memories from when she was a kid?
No, I don't
know,
think so.
Right? Like, you would remember that you were a
lived
kid.
A life.
And she's also lived a whole life, right?
Yeah.
Like, unless her memories of, like, because, like, she was a kid, she went in the time machine, something happened with the gun stuff, then she lost her memories, then she lived a whole life, and then she gets those memories of being a kid back from this point, but what about the memories in the middle?
Yeah, exactly.
She
could have, like, some, like, mental issues, I guess.
If you forgot your memories from high school, and then one day today you remembered all your memories from I remember being in high school, you wouldn't be like, I'm a high school kid again. Right? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Right? So
yeah,
it's a little weird, but it doesn't really make any sense even, so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Because it hasn't happened.
Like, that line she said just a second ago, Kagari said just a second ago, seems like perfect. Like, have her be an adult, but also be like very much, you know, in love in that sense with Maiuri, right? Have her be super happy to see her mom, blah, blah, blah. Why is she acting like a child, though? It doesn't make any sense.
Wait. Hold on. You're telling me that you're finding it off-putting that an adult anime character is acting like a child? What?
Don't misunderstand.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you didn't. It's not real. It's fake news. You are misrepresenting me. I'm going to sue for libel or slander, whatever it is.
Finding it off-putting.
Nope.
I think everyone kept saying in the comments that the influence is going to flow the Weeb to Normie side, but I think it's flowing the other way. I think the Normie side is flowing to the Weeb.
No, don't fucking try and pull this garbage. I think it's great and cute that she's acting like this way. I just think from a story perspective, it doesn't make any sense, and she should act normal just from a logical perspective, okay? That's it.
I
fine
believe
either way.
You. Okay. All right. I believe you, Graham. Let's just keep watching.
What?
Huh. Okay, she remembers her job at least.
Yeah, huh.
It was the Americans, dude. They have a name for her or a number, K
Yeah.
whatever.
私だって忘れたくて忘れたわけじゃないもん。それに元はといえば鈴葉お姉ちゃんが私を見失ったせいじゃん。
Ah, she didn't abandon her.
あの時お姉ちゃんが私を見失ったりするから私は一人になっちゃったんだよ。待ってかがり、お前は何を言って。だからあの日一緒に歩いてたら急にお姉ちゃんがいなくなったんじゃない。
Her memories were warped.
Yeah, what?
遅かったんだから。
Or maybe it's a different timeline.
Maybe? Yeah, dude,
Was
the
either-
Americans mess with her memory, dude.
Well, it's either they messed with her memories or this timeline that she's traveled to has been slightly altered a little bit. I don't know how she would remember. Well, I guess.
Wait, you say timeline's been altered. But wouldn't it just be
For
the
her, it'd be
future?
this-
Like,
yeah.
the origin of the separation remains the same.
Yeah, that's true. No, she'd remember what she did for sure.
Yeah. I guess if she has a reading sign, or maybe she got memories from another
Memories from
timeline.
True, true.
Yeah.
だとすると一つ思い当たるやつがある。それはブレインウォッシング。
Oh, frick.
She's a sleeper agent, bro.
Yeah.
Does she have like a code word to wake her up? Mother Goose of
this is the song.
diffractive. Oh,
I think.
is it?
Oh.
まだここに住んでいた。
Moika's amazing, dude. She's so funny.
私もしかしたら羨ましかったのかな。
かがりたんが？
大事なことを忘れて、ただ
Mm.
無邪気に甘えられたらって。
Dang.
She's a little jealous. Yeah.
早速みんなにも連絡して準備しなきゃ。まゆし大忙しだよ。
She's so freaking cute. I'm gonna die. There it is. I knew it. It's a Mozart song. It's all coming
Is that
together.
the same song?
I think it is. Because remember there were codes?
Oh, that's the song that wakes her up. Oh.
Nice. Oh boy, this is gonna be a disaster.
Yeah. Is she gonna like wake up, right? Gonna hear the
Yep.
そういえばオカリンたちはダルくんは他の買い物してからユキさんたちと一緒にってオカリンは朝から出かける用事がある
He's not
he's
gonna be
going
back
with
in
her.
time for the party? Oh, okay.
Oh no, he says that, but they're going together, Frank.
もしかがりにそんな処置をしたような奴らがいたとしたら。
Yeah, bro, I hope you got a gun or something.
Yeah, is this some sort of like MK Ultra type
Yeah,
situation?
what the frick?
ちょっと早くないです
Uh,
か？
山の日は早い。早く着かないと真っ暗。暗いのは危険。
She's
True.
crazy.
お願いしま
わかった。早く着くのが安全。
Save her. No. He says no. That's amazing.
Uh-oh. Is she gonna hear the song? I thought you were referencing that song that Maiuri used to sing.
No, no.
But no, yeah.
Here it comes.
Gosh.
Oh no. Frick. I'm freaking paranoid, bro.
こっち。
Uh-oh.
Moika is pretty competent. Dude, her walking around with those shoes.
Yeah. Hiking.
Good luck.
He's already out of breath and she's like
Yeah, for
just
being
calm,
like
cool, and collected.
some shut-in lady. She's pretty athletic and drives like a beast.
She just scaled that
He
log.
goes under?
Oh boy.
Oh, frick. It's abandoned.
It was a hospital. H.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
these
that's
A and B
definitely where
plots
they-
are coming together. They're about to collide, dude.
Oh boy.
僕調べてみる
Ugh. Is the whole facility underground and this top part is just like a ruse?
Yeah, and we know that she's an investigator. She's working with Mr. Braun, right?
Yeah, I believe she is.
So she's got like skills and stuff. She like knows how to handle herself. Okay,
Yeah,
so he's
yeah.
at least got somebody to keep him safe.
Hopefully.
だけどいいよね
Oh no, you're right. She's gonna hear that song.
Yep. Here it comes. Here it comes. Freaking knew it.
Oh no. She like a killer? What?
What does it mean?
それで先生かがりちゃんの治療はまだ
十分な時間が必要な
They were experimenting on her, bro.
治療器
Oh my gosh.
くなるんだもん
Oh no.
ちょっとだけ頑張ろう
No.
だから
Dude, this is terrible.
うんわかった
Oh no.
Is it the professor?
Oh jeez.
It's Green Eyes. Green Eyes. Amadeus system? Wait, what?
No.
Amadeus system K6205?
Jeez.
こ神様
It wasn't the reading Steiner, dude.
It was these memories. She's been freaking pre-programmed, bro. What
Yeah,
the
she's been
frick?
pre-programmed in the past.
かがにゃ遅いにゃちゃんと
She was pre-programmed in the future.
Pre-programmed in the future. Yeah, I guess now is the past. She was younger in the future, so it's weird.
So she's been pre-programmed in the future to do something in the past.
Yeah.
Bro, like what the frick?
Yeah. Dude, that was the professor. The dude with the white hair, that's the blonde professor. The American
Think so?
guy. He's got green eyes, similar
Yeah, the guy, didn't he have-
complexion.
I want to say the professor had blonde eyes, but that's not right.
He had blonde hair, but he's older, right? So he's got gray hair now, white hair.
But his Japanese is perfect. And my Japanese still sucks. It doesn't make sense, George. Ah, frick. Oh no, what's gonna happen? It's almost the end of the episode. Oh no. Oh, I don't want
Yeah.
it.
Oh no, what is she?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Oh boy, why do we have a song number right now during the end credits?
Oh my gosh.
They're
At
gonna
least we have
find
one
something,
more.
dude.
No
Thank
signal?
goodness.
仕掛けがあった
Found a
A
switch.
switch.
これ
Yeah. Yeah, I think the underground is like where the true facility is. What?
Mommy?
I miss you, mommy. Oh,
Jeez.
これカガリは
bro.
やはりここにいたしかし一体誰が
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
There's the thing that she bought, dude. Oh. That scene gave me goosebumps,
It
man.
did. It gave me chills too. Seeing that, I was like, dude, I've got chills
Oh.
from that. Frick.
Wait, are you sure this is not part of the episode still?
I don't want it to be a preview, but let's see. Okay, it's not a preview.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no.
Once again, dude.
The phone.
She left the phone. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh,
Why?
man. Okay, dude, she's been through the freaking ringer. That room was just terrifying.
Poor girl, dude.
She feels
Poor
like she's been
girl.
abandoned by Maiuri, and Maiuri unwittingly freaking gave her over to these psychopaths, and then the psychopaths in the future somehow transferred her to the psychopaths in the past so they could do even more experiments or pre-program or whatever the frick it is. Dude,
Yeah.
this is insane.
Yeah, they must have figured out a way that they could send her back to the past. Like, why did they insist on bringing her? That's kind of another question that we need answered. But like, you saw she didn't want to leave Maiuri in that little like flashback, yet the team insisted that she go back.
Yeah.
So they
Why?
must have
Yeah.
figured something out. Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, the professor and his crew must have figured out, okay, we can send her back and start doing things for our bidding, like use her somehow.
But who
Man.
so who on the team decides that though? Because we got Okabe, Daru, Maiuri, Suzu, and who else was there? There's one person with Maiuri when they're putting her in the thing. Is it Luca?
I don't remember. We could go back and check who's there, I guess.
Yeah, there's
the
someone else there.
screenshot, but-
So who on that team would be recommending that she go with Suzu in the time machine, though? It doesn't make any sense. And I just
Yeah.
had a terrible thought. What if it was Maiuri who recommends
Or
it?
what if it was Okabe and he knows what happens to her, but he knows that whatever she ends up doing, like, he ends
Creates
up
the timeline needed to get to the Steins gate?
yeah, like he ends up playing like, 4D chess against the professor and using their own secret weapon against them. And he's like, I'm sorry that you have to go through this, Kagari, but like it's like the only way, right?
Or what if Maiuri knows she knew the whole time?
I just don't see Maiuri as being
No, I can't either,
that
but
evil.
like,
I
Oh,
see
no,
Okabe
man.
as the guy who's willing to swallow up the pain for the greater good. I don't think Maiuri could do that.
no, I don't think
She couldn't
could
ignore
either.
the suffering in front of her. Dude, that professor is evil. I'm like 99% sure it's him. I'm 99% sure.
That would explain if they had secret doors in this facility. It would explain why he disappeared in the other facility. They've got secret doors there, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Dude,
Frick,
poor
man.
Kagari, man. Like not to like play like I guess real world things with a show, but like doesn't matter what. Like for when my child goes to like the doctor and all that stuff, and it's usually like very benign stuff. But either me or my wife are there 100% of the time.
Sure.
We do not let them out of our sight, right?
Sure.
And it's it's not that we don't trust the pediatrician and stuff, but it's like
Can never be
better
too
safe than
careful.
sorry and stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're always there, and so like, who's to say Maiuri should have known better? But like, if my child said to me, "Hey, this thing that happens to me at the doctor's hurts me," bro, I am there. I am there right away. I would freaking demand to be present.
See, that's the thing. That's the weird thing, right? Maiuri is incredibly perceptive. Incredibly perceptive. She picks up on the most minute things. So either this is like Maiuri is freaking evil in the future timeline, or there's a massive overlook of her character traits because there's no freaking way she wouldn't be picking up on something. At a minimum, really empathizing with what's going on with Kagari specifically, but exterior to that, picking up that something's not right just in general with the whole situation.
The only thing that makes me like think like maybe she would allow that, because I think you're right, is the fact that she already knew the professor and he had ingratiated himself to like the lab team. So like maybe there's something there, and maybe as like, time progresses, he becomes even more, buddy with them.
Or
And so she's like, no, he's a good guy. We can trust him. And she's just ends up being fooled by him, right?
or she does feel like something's off, but she's like, well, it's just so important that she does get over the PTSD, right? Like maybe, you know, I do feel like something's weird, but like it's for her best. You know, sometimes people do ignore their instincts on certain things, you know, despite what they're feeling, right? So I don't know, man. I don't want her to be an evil sleeper agent. Oh my gosh, if she's the villain in this timeline, that would be Wait, isn't freaking Krisu is kind of the villain in the future, right? You remember Suzu saw Krisu for the first time and she's like, you're the head of CERN that made the time machine. You're the bad guy from the future.
Yeah.
What if Maiuri is the bad guy of this future?
No. I don't think Maiuri would
I don't
be
want
like
to
that,
believe.
dude. I don't think so.
Not my precious
I don't think
Maiuri.
so. No, I don't think so. I see it more likely as she gets played rather than she becomes
For sure.
the villain.
It's the much more likely scenario. But if anyone could pull off the writing that makes Maiuri into an evil person, it would be this show.
True.
All right.
But like, for what end, right? Why would she want to bring about World War III?
That's what the good writing
right?
will be about. It'll be something.
I have
we'll
my
be
doubts,
convinced,
but we'll
bro.
see.
We'll be
We'll
convinced.
see. I will give you that. If any show could do it, it's probably this show. True.
All right. Well, I want to find out what happens. I hope that there's not a massive freaking motherfucking cliffhanger at the end of this episode.
For there being 2 episodes.
Thank you, double episodes.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. All right.
All right. Let's do it.
Here we go. Oh, this is in English. Oh, that's...
You practicing English?
How much later is this?
Oh, Daru's so sweet.
Several months.
So she went back to them.
She can't get back in. They're demolishing it? What?
もうじき夏か。そうだね。
Is he writing to the professor like what's happening?
He's gonna go abroad. He's going to America. Oh, new OP. Holy frick.
Okay. That was the mid-season finale last time then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, he's going to America. What? America! Frick yeah! Holy frick.
気休めは不要よ。じゃあ、そろそろ出勤だから。それは
I don't think it's lip service though. I think he legitimately believes it.
Yeah. They want to build a leap machine.
Is she just tired or is she like sleepless?
私、この顔で
Oh my gosh.
Literally, I can't explain to you how many times this exact scenario has happened to me. Not the like chatting with people, but like, especially this weekend, I've been playing so much Path of Exile. I'll like get food, play games for hours, and then like at some point I'll go to the bathroom or something, and I'll look at myself in the mirror, and like my hair's just a mess. I'm just like a mess of a human being, and I'm just like, that's what I've looked like this whole time. Like, well, it doesn't matter. I'm playing video games. So that is super relatable. That's great.
第三次世界大戦が起きるこの世界線が正しいなんて、私には思えない。
Oh, I'm nervous for when the bombs start falling, dude.
Jeez.
僕はいつかオカリンが復活してまたふーってなって
I'm waiting for that day, man.
もう半年過ぎて
Yeah.
それは任せてほしいなんて言っておいてこんな低たらくで
Poor Suzuha, man. In either timeline, she just has such a hard time of it.
I know, dude. She's like stopped at every turn.
じゃあちょっと行ってくるよ
母さんも来るんでしょしっかりね
そんな場合じゃないと思うんだけど
私が生まれてこなくなるような事
Yeah, I was gonna say she's got a vested interest in them two getting
Yeah,
together.
right.
気合い入れて行ってまいります
いってらっ
Do your best, Dad. That's funny. What?
She came back and dropped it off? She's still here in Japan, in, what is this, Tokyo?
Yeah, in
okay.
Tokyo.
だからなんで全員個室が必要なんだね。絶対に必要なことなのです。そう言われてもね、そんな都合よく。そこをなんとかと言っていま
A
す。
private room?
記念教授
You're right, George.
久しぶりです
It's him, dude.
ウィンターロー。教授、その青年は。はい。彼は弟子さんのアインシュタイン。9月から我が大学の生徒となり、いずれ私の研究室にも入ってもらうウィンターローです。
Oh, this one girl's smitten.
コンドリア大学に？
いやいえ院長先生そんな偉い人に嘘
嘘はついてないよ、ウィンターロー。私は9月と言ったんだ。今年のとは言ってない。
Oh no, this guy's freaking awful. He's freaking evil.
残念ながら彼女はアメリカだ。しかし、君がそう言ってたことは伝えておこう。
Oh my gosh.
しっかりとね。
Oh no.
He's more sus by the moment, dude.
So he's asking for a private room at the hospital for Kagari, you think?
Something. It would make sense that it's for Kagari.
He's got her, right? Like he's got her right now,
yeah.
I think.
And he can't go back to the facility because they demolished it.
Right.
So
well, that facility, that one facility has been out of commission for like years.
Well, didn't what's her face say like 6 months to a year at most?
Right. True. Yeah.
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 So.
True. And then Kagari just came back, so they need a new place for her because they haven't had her since she got out of the facility. Yeah. True. Fair enough.
Yeah.
教授？岡部さん？
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, I hate that he's evil. He's so fun.
そうよね。ただ、それでも形にはする。
I knew it, dude. I knew it.
迷うと思いますが。
Using her now would be the tough choice. She'd want to prove a concept at least.
Yep.
今のうちに汗流しとこう。
Oh no.
Yeah, what is this like heartbeat sound? Uh-oh.
Is this a bait? Are we being baited?
Oh no, dude. The professor is back, and so is the lady professor. What? Are you kidding me? Oh! Oh, let's go, Suzuha!
Oh, jeez!
そのままゆっくり外に出ろ。
That was amazing!
Take off the helmet. Take it off. Tell her to take it off.
Frick.
Don't let her get out unidentified.
Jeez.
ヘルメットだけでも取ったらどうだ。
Yes. Thank you. It was Kagari? No, it wasn't
This
Kagari
time it's
before.
Kagari.
This is Kagari.
What?
Bro, she's
She's
been
still in-
brainwashed so much, dude.
Yeah, she's still in that freaking trance.
声が聞こえる。
No, it's not. It's brainwashing. Oh my god. Dude.
係持ってるんでしょ。
Dude. What?
出して。
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Shot at her.
Oh.
Holy frick!
とてもマシンの中でベソベソ泣いていた子供とは思えないな。
Oh.
驚いたよ。まゆ姉さん、泣いていたぞ。
Break her out of it.
Yeah, break her out. Oh.
Oh! She got her.
Let's go,
Let's go,
Suzuha.
Suzu.
Okay.
Oh man.
Tie her up somehow. No. No,
Don't
no,
let
no,
up.
no, no.
Don't
She's
let up,
playing
Suzu.
you.
You're a soldier.
She's playing you right now.
You're a soldier. You know better.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh.
She cut her? What?
父さんに傷一つつけてみろ。たとえお前でも本当に殺す。
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Dude, if she kills Daru, does she disappear? Oh, she runs. Oh.
Dude, how deep is that wound?
声が聞こえる。声が聞こえる。
Yeah, they pre-programmed her before.
声。
Dude, what if?
あの時すでに。
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we have Maho and Daru and Suzuha trying to build not the time machine. What's the other thing called? The leap machine.
The time leap machine.
What if the professor finds it and manages to, in the future, send a message to his past self?
He wouldn't be
saying,
able to.
"Hey."
No one can use. That's the thing about the leap machine. No one can use it but Okabe.
Well, couldn't they use it?
No,
Because it
you
was
need the
all about
reading
sending
Steiner.
emails in the past, right? And so they changed the past because, like, they were able to say, "Hey, you know, don't do this or do that thing," and they send like text to themselves, and so they don't remember that the time was changed, that the timeline shifted, but they do know of the message they received, right?
Yeah, that's the D-mail though.
Yeah, the D-mail. So I guess the time leap machine is not the same thing as the D-mail machine. I was just thinking, like, what if the professor managed to find a way to send himself a message to 12 years ago, whenever that machine gets finished, right? Let's say it's
for
5
sure.
years from
The
now.
professor likely D-mailed himself in the past.
Yeah,
likely,
yeah.
or something
and he's like
that.
waiting. He's waiting for her. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
100%.
That's what I. Yeah.
オカリに連絡するよ。カガリタンが現れたって。
オカリンおじさん。
The question is,
かがりが見つ
does Suzu know who Kagari was with when she was a kid? The doctors. Does she know who those doctors are and would she recognize them?
Yeah.
Right? That's the question.
かがりを救うためにはタイムマシンを使うしかない。
To before?
かか私は今頃になって思い出すなんて。ワルキューレの仲間たちを次々に毒牙にかけた管理局の教授。
There he is.
こっちに来て、本格的にタイムリープマシンの開発を手伝ってくれないかって。
Oh, she's
Wow.
gonna do it.
心配すんな。
Oh, Daru's kicking into gear.
させてみせる。絶対にだ。
Let's
Dang,
go, Daru.
dude. So it's him and Maho that end up making the time machine then.
Yeah, them two together can match maybe what she can
Yeah.
それに来てくれれば夏服ロリ魔法炭。
Oh my gosh, bro. You're trying to sell her on coming here, okay?
あすまん。妄想が暴走モードに入ってる。
Bro, this dude.
いやまさかこの若さで論文が掲載されるとはね。素晴らしい。君のその才能は本物だ。
You know, it makes so much sense. I didn't think about the fact that, like, the professor is with Krisu. Like, they're all together. So he's, like, very aware of what's going on with the time travel stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so dastardly.
Yep.
Ah.
And she was jealous, poor thing.
Yeah, right?
Bro, she wears two different slippers. Oh my gosh.
A true freaking shut-in. Doesn't care.
だが一歩間違えば死者の墓を暴くのと同じ。
But you'll do
Is
it
she gonna
without it
bring
now.
back?
No, she'll do it without it. And she'll prove to herself that she could do it. Oh, she's going.
Huh?
自分の力でたどり着く
That's right. All by yourself. She doesn't need
あ
it.
なたのものから答えを探し回るのではなく、あなたの道筋をたどって
That's right. This is what I was hoping for. She's gonna be her own Mozart.
Yeah.
Yes.
サリエリなのだ。
Let's go.
Okay.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it, but just to be 100% sure, there's no post-credit scene, is there?
Let's check. None.
All right.
Okay. Well, that is great. She's gotten over it. She's not living in the shadow anymore. She believes in herself. She and Daru are going to pull through. But the question becomes, the time leap machine could only do like 2 days, right? 48 hours worth. Are they going to build some crazy time? Are they going to surpass her and make a crazy?
I think so.
Or are they going to make a D-mail thing and do a D-mail? If they do a D-mail, Okabe is going to know.
If they do a D-mail, Okabe is going to know. And the things that could change, butterfly effect, it's too drastic. So I don't think they'll necessarily do a D-mail, but they might take like the phone microwave and make like a phone fridge or some, like upgrade it somehow, right? Like make it like way better capacity than the phone microwave could ever do. And then use that maybe as a stepping stone to go full on time machine.
So you think, okay, so it's one of 3 things. They either make a D-mail thing and do D-mail stuff themselves. They either make a time leap machine, and it's got to be some kind of super time leap machine that goes back really far. But then they have to convince Okabe to use it. Right?
Yeah.
That's a big freaking hurdle. Or like you're saying, this is like, they're starting to make like a time machine. They make like a small time machine or something. But I don't know. I find the third one less likely. I think one of the 2 first options.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like they'll make a time machine eventually, but they have to do something beforehand to kind of, get their feet wet, so to speak.
Sure.
With the time machine stuff. If they do a D-mail machine, unless they're very like methodical and strict about the sort of things that they do, without the reading Steiner ability and without, Okabe would also know that if they did that, because there would be a slight timeline shift, as small as it may be. But unless they're very like methodical and strict about what they do and really smart, I don't see that being just playing with fire, because there's a potential that they just break the timeline that they're doing and they forget about the D-mail altogether, right? Or just fail or something.
The other thing is like the thing that needs to be changed is in the future. That's the interesting problem now, is the things that had to be fixed were in the past in the first season, but now the things that need to be fixed are in the future and have come back to affect the past. So like we don't have any way of combating that, right? That's the really trick. You can't send a D-mail to Maiuri and be like, don't trust the professor. It's not possible right now, right? This is the really interesting conundrum.
So going on what you said before, right? About how Daru and Mahu together can surpass Krisu. Krisu figured out how to send large amounts of data to affect the past and change the past. What if they do more and go beyond and find some way to affect the future? Send memories
into the future
somehow. Yeah, something like that, right?
Maybe, yeah. F-mail.
Yeah, D-mail and F-mail, forward mail, that's right.
Yeah. That's a good point. That could be it, man.
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, looking at it just from, like, the show's perspective, all it is being able to compress enough data. The direction in which it's sent doesn't necessarily matter, right?
True, that's a great point. Yeah.
Okay, so...
That's a great point. You affect the future to change the past. That's freaking wild.
Yeah.
That's
essentially
crazy.
what you would be doing. Yeah. You could somehow get a message to Maiuri saying, hey, don't
trust the professor.
Kagari, don't trust the professor.
Dude, how many things would that change? Oh, man, that would change a lot of stuff.
Because that would have a ripple effect, right? Like, you're current in the present, you send something to the future which then has a ripple effect and affects the past. And in this present is now changed, and you have like new.
Oh yeah.
But Okabe would remember, right?
He would remember the old timeline he shifts into. He would shift to the next one. So basically, Maho and the group send the message. They click the button into the future, and then they go, I guess it worked. We tested it, and it worked. Like, maybe they sent one in 10 minutes in the future. They test it. They see it works. Then they send it way in the future, and then they're like, well, I mean, I guess it worked. They don't know what's happened. They just continue to live their lives. But
would they?
Okabe goes, yeah, they would, because they don't have a reading Steiner. Okabe, though, he goes from where he's standing, shifts over to wherever they just changed, and now he's in the new changed future.
Wouldn't they? Right, so they're like right here. They send something in the future that then affects the past. And the catalyst right now for Daru hunkering down and saying, yeah, we got to get this figured out, was Kagari coming in to attack. But if they take Kagari out of the equation, then this Daru that was motivated by that, like, I'm sure since everything ends out in the same thing, that he'd find another motivation.
Sure.
But I don't think their experience would be, oh, we don't know if something happened, right? Like,
no, of course it would. It would definitely be that, because that's how it's worked for everyone else. We just never see that, right? We always follow Okabe through the timelines, right? We know that that's the case because when he went back and saw Krisu, Krisu is like, oh, like, that timeline had, like, gone on for all intents and purposes, right? Even though he had left. He left and that timeline kept going, unbeknownst to anything else. This is why time travel is so hard to pin down for all these people, right?
So okay, let's go back to when they were sending the D-mails to the past. The D-mail that ended up changing Akihabara from a, what is it? Akihabara. Did they have that experience where they sent it and then everyone was like, what happened?
No, because we always follow Okabe, right? Every time the time shift happens, we don't know. We've never known until this season what happens to the timelines he leaves behind, because the show exclusively has followed Okabe. Right? And it wasn't until this season where Okabe went back to a timeline he had been before, and then we saw that time progressed normally. In fact, he operated normally in that timeline.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
Because there's an Okabe in that timeline. It might even be that there's, when they click the button, Okabe, the reading Steiner Okabe, goes into the other timeline, and the other Okabe goes, nothing happened, right? And then the timelines continue, right? It's possible. We don't exactly know 100% what Okabe's operating parameters are within that timeline he leaves, but we do know that they keep going.
Based on what you say, essentially, we have to go under the assumption that not every Okabe has a reading Steiner, and one does, and
it's the true
kind of
Okabe.
shifts over. Yeah, he goes over, but then the other Okabe,
we don't know 100%, but
yeah, like it's so weird.
He either falls down, goes in a coma, or he continues on as if nothing had happened, doesn't realize the Okabe Steiner Okabe has left him. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
But I think there's like a prime Okabe. That's what my theory is. We kind of talked about this a little bit in the earlier part of the season.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah. So I guess you're right then. Yeah, if they'll send the D mail or the F mail, just so we can keep things straight here.
Sure.
They'll send the F mail, and it'll really only affect Prime Okabe, I guess. Dang. So there's really just like a gazillion timelines where things just suck.
Oh, for sure.
Like for everyone.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah, all those timelines where he was saving Maiuri, he never saved her. He was just shifting his consciousness to the one timeline where she happened to actually be saved.
That's why you can get all of those. Remember when Maiuri is like, oh, I was having dreams that I'm dying, right? because she's
Yeah.
somehow getting those memories from those different timelines that happened.
And they actually did happen. Yeah.
It's freaking brutal. Yeah, it's freaking crazy.
Dang, dude. Yeah. So he never actually saved her. Oh my gosh. That's such a freaking
Dark?
mind blow for me right now. Yeah, dude. There's like timeline speaking, right? Every little change is it can make butterfly
own-
effect. So there's
Yeah.
potentially infinite timelines
Yes.
where she dies.
Yes, because in the attractor field, there's those strands, right? And there's trillions of potential strands as long as it's within the parameter that Maiuri dies.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what she was able to die in so many different
That's
creative and gruesome ways.
That's right.
Oh,
Now,
dude.
we don't know 100% that the timelines exist in the sense of like they actually exist outside of the Reading Steiner timeline. Now, we don't know for
we
sure.
talked about that.
Right. We know that you can go away and come back, and that timeline will exist as if it had existed the whole time. But the question is, did it really exist the whole time, or is it just like this is the future of that timeline?
Yeah, is it a quantum entanglement situation where unless you're observing the quantum particle, it's in no state, in all states at once, but the second the Reading Steiner lands on it, boom, it has
real.
always been Tails, right?
It's always been, but it was never until we observed it, and then it was, right? It's like
it's
whatever
weird.
the frick, whatever the frick it really means. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
we don't know 100%, but that's the running theory I have at least of what's going on. And so that's
that
why
one makes the most sense to me, actually. The fact, this kind of explanation of like, it never was, but it always was. And it materializes the moment it gets observed.
Right.
That's what makes the most sense to me.
Let's just hope that that's the case for all the dead Maiuris out there, okay?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And the absolutely fucking busted up mentally Okabes that are out there.
Yes. So bringing it back then to what we were just talking about, when they send that F mail.
Yes.
For all intents and purposes, quantumly,
click,
it ceases to exist, but it still exists, but it ceases to exist.
Into
but the
limbo,
the existing timeline, the existing timeline.
We'll say it's the quantum. They enter the quantum state where it's just there but not really there.
Sure.
They enter the quantum state, and the Reading Steiner pulls Okabe into a new thread or maybe a new timeline, depending on what's changed, and then that will be, the new reality.
Following the logic of these parameters, then Maho and Daru and Suzuha send an F mail, which then changes the future and changes the past.
Yes.
And their timeline now shifts to the quantum state.
Okay.
And the Steiner state timeline, they potentially don't even know that an F mail was sent. Or not that they don't know an F mail was sent. They could potentially arrive at a situation. They don't even know what an F
mail is.
Yeah, where the timeline or the time leap machine thing is like non-existent.
They may have not even have ever met each other. Maybe Maho's not even a person they know.
Yeah.
Right? Because any number of things could have happened at that point. If Suzu is going by herself, potentially in the time machine, maybe Kagari doesn't even exist yet. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, the professor has no reason to come to Japan because Kagari is not a thing he's searching for.
That's right. True.
Dang.
Good point. Yep.
Oh
crazy.
Boy, dude. The time shenanigans and the freaking mastery to be able to keep things straight is wild.
You'd have to have a visual board. You'd have to.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to have some type of visual so you could see it and like be able to ponder and think about how it's all working.
And like have literally color-coded threads.
Yep.
So you know like which timeline is like which thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you know what the great thing about all this is? We don't even know if they're going to do F-mail or not.
Yeah, true. They
might
could totally do
just
something.
Freaking nothing.
Yeah.
So, it's cool, man. This show's great. It's really fun. Great. And the girls are cute. That's the best part.
Yeah. They just have like freaking an adult lady acting like a child now. They have some girl that says meow every other word. If I were to see someone like that in the real world, I would recommend they get professional help because that is not normal. For some reason, everyone
Hello.
just ignores it
It's
and
me,
accepts it
a
as
professional.
normal. And
I have my
frickin-
doctorate, and I am very much a professional. I will take it from here, George. Don't worry.
oh
They'll
boy.
be well handled
no.
by me.
Oh no.
Trust me, George. I'm a doctor.
We've traded. Oh my gosh, dude. We've traded one professor for the weeb doctor. Okay.
Ah, yes, Georgie.
Yes.
Boy.
Okay. Well, good stuff. Good episode.
Very good.
I'm glad we didn't end it on last one.
Yes.
On the last
this was a
episode.
good one to end it on. This is a nice, hopeful, excited for the future type of thing. So I think
Yeah.
the conversation on this one was just as fun as the episode, which is great.
True. It was a good combo. This show definitely enables a lot of great conversations. But
Absolutely.
okay, well, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. The show is getting wild. And if you want to see it 2 weeks ahead of time, go ahead and check out the Patreon and the channel membership and hit that subscribe button. It helps us out more than you guys realize. But with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Everybody.
Take care.